Donald Trump responds to the accusation of UAPs or UFOs, whatever we're calling them this decade, all over the East Coast, specifically New Jersey, New York, and I'm hearing reports that they're even all the way down in Florida.
Oh.
So they're all up and down the East Coast, and Donald Trump decided to hold a press conference to give his thoughts about what these things are.
Is he looking lean? You think he's looking lean? Think he's getting presidential ready?
Got him on that carnivore.
Got him on that carnivore. Hung out with Jordan Peterson for a day. Started drinking Diet Coke. All right.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey and the ports? And it seems like the American people have a big disconnect.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went.
Oof.
Not nothing.
Where they came from and where they went. And actually, I added it to a drone found in Brooklyn. The NYPD discovered a large drone at the Brooklyn Navy Yard. The drone, which measures over 5 feet in diameter, was found abandoned on a sidewalk following recent drone sightings across the tri-state area. Initial reports suggest the drones belong to Amaji, a company known for developing technology to convert vehicles to run on ammonia. Amaji, hopefully I'm saying that right, a company that develops ammonia-based energy solutions to decarbonize transportation and other sectors.
I mean, that's not that deep.
BlackRock invests in everything.
Yeah, BlackRock owns Fox News, so.
That thing is huge.
It's not nothing. I can see why you like it looks like a car size.
Yeah.
Definitely not car size, but it's pretty big.
It's big.
Answer me, man. Ask him what happened.
So did you get contact with the culprit, aka Islam?
I like how it's just regular dudes that got jobs as cops in New York, which is like the least cop version of a cop you can be.
Yeah, New York got some real relaxed cops.
Yeah, yeah, because they're like, we don't usually have to respond to anything by the law, so we kind of just sit around. They're like glorified traffic controllers, right? They're like, you're at Times Square, and they're just, all right, keep moving along.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, James, how you miss that, bro?
How'd you miss that? It's fucking huge. Alright. Alright, keep going. So we sent you to protect this drone, and you happen to just run it over. Yeah? Okay.
This is like the scene in the movie where like the dumb security guards get a hold of like the really expensive CIA equipment. You know,
they're making like a video about this. They're going
chilling.
viral.
They're doing a skit.
They're doing a skit with the fake microphone. This is,
and everyone's
else.
like, "Are we trying to find a nuclear bomb in our city?" And
Yeah.
they're like, "Yo,
yeah." Go ahead, play the rest of this.
What was your game plan going into that?
This is crazy.
That's a big drone.
That's a big drone. Okay, so that's not something you just pull up to Best Buy and get.
No.
You know? All right, go back to President Trump. Let's see what he's saying. What else he says.
And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it.
And that's what we were saying in the last video, which was, all right, the federal government seems pretty chilled out. They're probably the ones. Whoever smelt it dealt it vibes. You know? It's like, whoa, dude, it's not that big of a deal.
It's just relying. Nothing to see here.
Oh, dude, it's just
nothing to see here.
It's probably just
Everything's
kids.
fine. It's just kids. That's an interesting theory though. Like if it is,
we just saw a video.
No. So listen, I don't think it's
7-foot
kids.
drone.
I don't think it's kids.
And Dr. Grande's like,
I don't think it's kids, but I could see there being some weird online community that owns these, that are like a level above the nice one at Best Buy, and all of a sudden they just decided to start trolling everybody.
I don't know, man.
You don't think that's it?
No.
You would say it's the government.
It's for sure the government.
Okay, doing what?
They're probably looking for dirty bombs.
Okay, so you're with the dirty bomb theory.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Or they're testing out how effectively they can scan like a city.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it's a new technology, and they're like, let's run it.
Why not just say that?
Because people are gonna be like, don't test your new technology on me. And then there's gonna be like, what do you? Chemtrails, bro. chemtrail conspiracies
Chemtrails.
exist.
Okay.
So if chemtrails conspiracies exist, you're not telling people that you're flying drones over the top of them for surveillance.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster. Want to know the truth? They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
So he I don't know if he's trolling there, but
I think it's dead serious.
you think he's just
I think he's joking, but I don't think they're taking the future president-elect to where there's unidentified objects flying around. That's sketch. Even if the government knows, they're like, well, we can't really tell them yet.
I like Dr. Grande's theory. I like that this is just a big troll.
It's not a big troll.
You don't think it's a big troll?
Not at all. I'm going to go to the Big Five.
The Big Five.
We'll go Big Five Sporting Goods. Stock up.
Oh, are you? Oh, gosh. That's probably the last thing they want people doing.
No, it's the first thing people are going to do when a dirty bomb is found.
Is stock up?
It's going to be like, yes, bro.
Okay.
If a dirty bomb is found or goes off, there's going to be no ammo for hundreds of miles. And I'm not going to be caught without toilet paper again, like the daggone COVID. You know what I'm saying? I freaking bought a gun at 5 times the price, whatever.
Did you really?
No. It was definitely inflated. It was like $100 more than what it should have been.
What if the drones are to muddy the waters from the actual UAP stuff? It's Google using drones to update Google Map images.
That's funny.
That's funny. I hope so. If they're sniffers, we should probably stop shooting at them. Though I've heard those vids were doctored. Yeah, I've seen a couple fake
People shooting at them?
Yeah, but they're fake. They're not real.
Yeah, it doesn't sound real at all.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm buying the whole this is our government looking for a dirty bomb. I just don't know.
You're so gracious with such a dark entity that we have covered videos on, like they're Cuba. Like,
Sure.
Should we bomb American Airlines?
Sure.
To see that, so we can start a war with Cuba? No. Maybe JFK's like, no, guys, don't do it.
Why is JFK Jordan Peterson all of a sudden?
Because he's up there, man. He's up there. But geez Louise, they're pretty awful. Our government can be pretty dark.
Oh, for sure.
So
for sure.
So them flying drones over a city is probably the least concerning conspiracy I've ever heard. Like,
okay,
one, most believable that they let a daggone dirty bomb into the United States, and we're like, we should probably go find it, but we don't want to tell anyone, right? And then the most the kindest conspiracy yet, where they are searching to save American lives. Like if people were saying, oh, they're scanning surveillance because they're trying to get your fingerprint while you're walking outside, and then they're going to put you in a database for the social credit score, I'd be like, okay, that's too much. But like government technology, trying to fly around, testing something out, maybe scanning for a threat because they're like, oh, we kind of fumbled, but we shouldn't spook anyone, is very believable considering their dark past.
But I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying what's also very believable is that there's some community online that is into this sort of stuff. They fly more industrial grade drones.
Okay.
And they see everybody freaking out and everyone's noticing. And there's some weird Reddit or some Discord server. And they're like, yeah, let's keep flying these things.
But there's rumors that people that are flying up their regular drones to see what's happening are getting shut down. So their drones are like falling out of the sky.
That I can't explain. That I can't explain.
Yeah. And additionally, you think they're going to let like a Reddit community shut down airports? You know what I'm saying? And then the government's like, I don't know. Also, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Zach knows too much. He's probably one of them.
He's probably one of them. As an AF veteran, Air Force veteran, there is 0% chance our government doesn't know what the drones are. They know and are being very tight-lipped, even for their standards. Sounds about right. Deep
Air Force guy was like 100% they know.
I'm not saying they don't know.
Okay.
I'm not saying they don't know.
Saying?
I'm saying
I feel like I have the most tame government take on this.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying I don't know why they wouldn't communicate with each other. That doesn't make sense to me. You would think that you would have everybody on the same page. You think the senators and the people with already high levels of security clearance would be able to give us some sort of answer. Or at the very least, there's nothing to see here. We're doing tests.
I think it's the concept that more people know, the harder it's going to be to stay tight-lipped about it. And if they're actually scanning for something bad, people are going to be fleeing the city in droves. Because people don't know the size of a dirty bomb that might be in there. And if we're scanning for an internal threat, I'm leaving, peacing out. I mean, are you hanging out? Hey, we're scanning for an internal threat in where you live, and there's drones flying over. Are we streaming tomorrow, or are we like
Going where though?
desert looks good?
The desert? You're going to the desert?
No, you just go somewhere temporarily. We just pack up a few cameras. We get a Starlink. We crash at Sean Cannell's house. He's got like 17 bedrooms. You know, we avoid some taxes for a little bit.
That's amazing.
Living in Vegas.
You would go to Vegas?
I would go to
Right
Vegas
next to Area 51?
to not explode. I probably wouldn't go to Vegas. We go somewhere awesome.
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Somewhere awesome?
You know what we do?
Wisconsin?
You know what we do? We go to Dry Creek Wrangler School and get in tune with the daggone horses for a little bit.
Dry Creek.
And we'll see how riding horses is like a metaphor for life.
Do you think the drone topic will still be relevant when Trump comes into office?
Trump's shooting them down. That was my Cat Williams impression.
Yo, that was a terrible impression.
It was bad.
That was bad. Do I think it's still relevant? I don't know. I'm genuinely intrigued because conspiracies are usually not this mainstream. So now this is like something that's like on a mainstream level everywhere. People see it with their own eyes and they're trying to figure it out.
Well, that's because the government's like, no.
Yeah.
And it's like, no one believes. They're not even trying. Like, they're not trying to hide it. They'd be like this. Oh, yeah, we're testing out new drones for zoning laws.
Yeah.
Just make something up. So they're not even trying.
Someone said go to big. Guys, we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for hanging out. We got to get out of here. Again, Blessed God Summit. Here is a little more information about that. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. I'm excited to bring you guys our very first 3-day conference called the Blessed God Summit, happening March 27th, 28th, 29th in Southern California. And at this conference, we'll have your very own Preston Perry.
Me as an evangelist, I've made it up in my mind that I'm not going to leave people with an excuse not to serve Jesus.
Dr. Sean McDowell.
If there's one thing Christians should care about, it's truth.
Our vision with this conference is to equip, empower, and inspire people to do the work of the ministry that God has for them in this time. And at this conference, we'll have your very own Alan Parr and his wife, Jim Parr.
The number one reason, people want to get divorced because they want to find someone else who can make them happy. Now, what they don't realize, they're chasing the wind.
John McCrae from What Do You Mean?
What you may be shocked, or you may not be shocked to know, is that the majority of Christians in America, they don't know how to articulate the message of the gospel to non-believers.
Lila Rose.
Love and marriage go together, that sex and marriage go together, that sex can bring life into the world, and that's an amazing thing, that's not a bad thing.
Trizzle Fitness.
Most people fail at dieting because they're just trying to lose weight too fast. What are you in such a rush for?
But where a lot of people get stuck is figuring out what it looks like to walk in that. And so these 3 pillars of our conference will be covering everything from apologetics to family in the home and the marketplace, and how you can lean into those 3 pillars to discover your calling on this side of eternity.